Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and today I have almost all wedding dress items. Oh, excuse me. I apologize in advance because this is probably going to be a long video because I have a lot to get through, so let me get started. First up are more Applique Grab Bags. I am going to come down. These are the different appliques that I have on my shelf right now. This is about what you would get in one applique grab bag. It's by weight, so and this is what one would look like. And these are the different ones that are in the grab bags. There's all different ones. There's cream, there's tan, there's iridescent sequins, there's clear sequins. This one, I'm just going to go, let me come out a little bit because that one's small. I'm just going to go through these real quick to show you what could be in the grab bag. Some I have more of than others. This is a tan one that's on a very light tulle, and I have different configurations of it. There's a couple of them there. There's another one here. This one is very different because it has not only pearl beads, but it has clear beads. Let me come in on that one. I don't know if you can see these clear beads here. And you've got your pearl beads and a few sequins, and it's tan. It's already like a coffee or tea stain color, and it's on this light tulle that you can cut off if you want. So we have those. Excuse me. I have some of this. This has iridescent. It has rice beads. This is another from the same dress, embroidered. Lots of beads and sequins on that one. We have some Alencon. You may get a piece that doesn't have any beads or sequins on it. This is one that I have that has no beads or sequins, but it's the Venice lace. We have this one here. This cream one with iridescent sequins. This white one with iridescent sequins, embroidered. Another embroidered. That one's clear sequins. Another Alencon with iridescent. I have quite a few of these that have the silver, almost, well, these are actually clear, I think. Little tiny sequins on them, embroidered on a light tulle background. This heavily beaded one. And this one here that's also fairly heavily beaded and iridescent sequins. So those are all the different ones I have on my shelf right now. The Applique Grab Bags are $12 per piece, per set. I also have some more lace grab bags. You've seen these before in previous videos. I'm not going to take these out because it will take too long. I already have too much to get through, but they come in a quart-size baggie that is full, and mostly neutrals, but there are a few colors in here. There's some crochet, there's some ruffled, there's some flat, a little bit of everything. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get in my lace grab bags. And here's another one here. I'm trying to not get the glare on there. So there's quite a bit in here. Each one is $8 a piece, and I have, I'm not sure how many I have, but I can put together more. So I have plenty to go around of the lace grab bags. Okay, now I'm going to move on to trims. I have a lot of pretty trims to get through today. This one is Lot D. It is 4 inches wide. It's embroidered, 4 inches from here to here. It's embroidered with clear sequins and pearl beads, minimum beading. Very pretty embroidery. This one I have 7.5 yards. Oop, I'm dragging stuff. And I am asking $3 per yard for lot D. Lot E has no beads or sequins, but it is very pretty scallop, deep scallop embroidery work on it. It is like a, I would say just off-white, It is 6 inches deep. Whoops, oh sorry. 6 inches deep from here down to here. It is on a very sheer background. This one is going to come to you. I already started trying to take it off of the. This isn't satin that it's on. It's like another sheer material here. It is very time consuming and very tedious. I think it would be easier just to fussy cut around here. Some of the very first, 1/3 of a yard I've already taken off, but the rest is going to come to you like this. With this little border at the top that you can cut off, and you'll end up. Actually, this you can have this as a trim, and then you can cut these individual flowers out for embellishments. So this is lot E. I have 7.5 yards of that one as well, and I'm asking $2.75 for this one. Lot F, I am offering on the satin. It will come off because it's just machine stitching that's holding it on, but I think it would be very difficult to remove because this is so delicate up in here. You might be better off just fussy cutting. I'll let the buyer decide on this one. It is white, and it is 7.5 inches from the top of this point down to the bottom here. It has really pretty scalloped embroidered trim. I'm only asking $1.50 per yard for this one, lot F. And I have 7.5 yards of this one as well. Lot G is a just off-white, or maybe even you call it a cream. Yeah, I guess it's closer to a cream than an off-white. Compare it to that white one I just did. This one is, what am I on? G. This one is 2 inches deep. It has clear sequins and pearl beads and a pretty, these look almost like wings, rows of wings. I have 7.5 yards of this one as well, and I'm asking $2.25 per yard for this one. All of these ones where I have these first 4, I have 7.5 yards. If you're one of the last people to order, depending on how much I have left, you might get, if you want 2 yards, you might get 1.5 yards, or if you want a yard, you might get 1/2 yard, depending on what's left. So, but I am selling it by the yard. Lot H is a very wide trim. It's 5 inches deep from here to here. It has clear sequins. It's the Alencon corded, fairly heavily beaded. This is what it looks like. You can cut this apart if you would like. This one, I only have 4.5 yards of this one, and I'm asking $3.75 for lot H. Lot I, this one is it's already almost a tea stain color. It does look like it has been tea stained, but I did not do it. That's the color. It is 4 inches deep. It's the Alencon. The sequins are iridescent, just barely iridescent on this one. You have some rice beads on here. Pretty scalloped border. This one, there is a join in it somewhere, but I checked it out. It's a very neat join. You can barely see it from the front, but you may get a piece where two pieces are joined together. I have 8 yards of this one. This is and I'm asking $3.75 for this one. Lot J this one's really pretty. It looks very shabby chic to me because it's on this kind of a net, very light net, soft net background. It has iridescent sequins, and it has these little flower sequins in the middle of each of these, the flowers in the center. See, it's on this net. This one here, you're going to see a little bit of like damage at the very top here. It was very difficult to get this off of the satin because this is so fine up in here where the stitching was. But this one is really pretty. It's white, bright white. This is J. I have 11 yards of this one, and I'm asking $4 per yard for this gorgeous shabby chic kind of trim. That was J. I got a big pile that's going to topple over here. Lot K is the only cutwork that I have. Where's my pin? There it is. This one is already in pieces that are just under a yard. So if you order more than one yard, you're going to get 2 separate pieces that are just under a yard. And this is the pretty, it's fairly heavily beaded. Got this nice cluster on each of the flowers at the top. This can be cut up into all kinds of different ways. You have like a medallion there, you have some little flowers, you have this like swag thing here. So this is Lot K. I have 7 pieces of this, and I'm asking $4 per piece for Lot K. This is white, bright white with clear sequins. And Lot L is my favorite of the ones today. This is the hem from the appliques that I was showing you in the grab bag that are on a very light tulle, very fine tulle. It's already that pretty cafe au lait tea stain kind of color. It is 7 inches deep. And it's going to come to you with some of the netting at the top. You can just cut that away, easily cut that away. You could even remove it if you want it, because it's just a machine stitch holding it on. But this also has the clear beads on it, and then the pearl beads, and just a few sequins. But it's already that beautiful tea stain color. I love this one. If I don't sell all of this one, I'm keeping some for myself. I only have 5 yards of this one available, and I am asking $5 per yard for this gorgeous hem. And that was Lot L. Oops, hold on, I need to, uh-oh. Okay, I've got a very big pile that's going to topple over at any moment now. Alright, Lot M. The story with this one. I was very disappointed when I got this dress because the hem was for one, it was dirty and it had stains on it. So I soaked it in OxyClean, hoping to get the stains and the dirt out. The dirt did come out. The hem ended up being bright white except for the stained areas, so the stains ended up showing up even worse than they were before. So I coffee stained it, and this is what the results was. These are the kind of like the Venice lace hem. It's about 2 inches deep, pearl beads, no sequins on this, it's only beads. But as you can see, there's some of the staining. It will be, this is perfect for your vintage projects. Let's see. I have 2 pieces of this that are both 2 yards in length. And there's some staining at the top there, and there's some more there. You can see there's some dark stains there. So it's very coffee stained now. So this is Lot M, a 2-yard piece. That's what it looks like, all of it. I am asking $3.50 per piece, and I have 2 pieces available. That's M. Lot N. I purchased a wedding gown that had been dyed pink. You saw kind of a sneak peek of this when I did the video last week on how to take appliques off of satin. This here, the sequins are quite yellow on here, so I want to make you aware of this. This is for the most part, the bodice. No sleeves. I'm going to show those in just a minute. It's heavily beaded. This is a bodice, and with most bodices, and this is the case with this one, the stitching that holds the beads and sequins on goes all the way through the satin, so you will have to fussy cut to get these appliques removed from the bodice. You will not be able to seam pick them off. But these are the appliques that are on there. There's a row of beaded row going around the neckline, and these are the appliques. You can see some sections are the sequins are quite yellowed, but you can still, you can still, if you want, take the beads off and use them for something, beads and sequins off and use them for something else, and then you still have the pink appliques underneath. And this is the front of it. Where's the bottom of the front? There's some big teardrop pearls on here. There's a bunch of them up here. And then on the back side, the zipper's been removed. On the back side, you've got the row of beads coming down. You have a few more appliques on the back. Teardrop pearls. So that is the bodice of the pink dress, the pink bodice. That is Lot N. I'm only asking $7 for this because the sequins are so badly yellowed on this one. Lot O is another piece from the bodice. This is kind of a 2-piece bodice. This wrapped around below the other piece, and they're the same appliques, the same yellowed sequins on this. You've got all of these. You have this medallion here and more coming up this way. Fairly large piece. This is Lot O. I am asking $6 for this one. I only have one of both N and O. Lot P are the sleeves from that same dress. Pretty substantial. You've got this one had the big puffy sleeve at the top going down to tulle at the bottom. Let me just pan down so you can see. You've got 4 large appliques and 1 small one up here on the satin. This one, there are still stitches going through the satin, so you may have to fussy cut these as well. And then the bottom part is on tulle from here down to here. Again, the sequins are very yellowed on here, so I want to make you aware of that. You should come in on the medallion at the bottom. This bottom part is on tulle, so you can easily cut around those. And then you've got the 4 big ones up here. So this is lot P, the pink sleeve. I'm asking $7 for this, and I have obviously 2 of these available. Lot Q, we're almost done. Lot Q is just it's a cream colored, kind of like a ribbon, woven ribbon neck piece or bodice piece in a V. It's like ribbon work, no beads or sequins. It measures 9 inches this way from here to here. I have 11 of these and I'm asking 75 cents for these. That's lot Q. And lot R finally is a 2-piece, I don't know what these are, collars, V's, neckline V's. One has beads, one doesn't. Well, actually they both do. This one has some teeny tiny little beads on it. This one's cream, this one is white. The smaller one measures 8 inches from here to here, and the larger one measures 11.5 inches from here down to the point here. This one has pearl beads and iridescent sequins on it. And this one is cream, pretty crosshatch ribbons, and it does have some tiny pearls up here on the flowers. So lot R is a 2-piece neck, I guess, neck pieces. I only have one set, and I'm asking $3.75 for the pair, and that was lot R. And that's all I have for today. I am working on some really pretty hem right now. It's heavily beaded. I have about 3 different ones coming up in the near future that are spectacular, so stay tuned for that. If you're interested in anything you've seen today, as always, the instructions on how to order are down below. You'll need to click show all so you can see everything listed down there that I just showed you and all the prices, and as things sell out, as always, I will mark them sold down below. And that's all I have for today. Bye for now.